in Central Box Hill. For those of you who don't know me, Chen is my name. Also the listing agent alongside Chen, who has been working tirelessly throughout the entire campaign. We also have my colleagues here today, Yang, Granny, Demi, here to assist you with any questions throughout the auction process. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the vendors for entrusting us with the sale of this fine piece of real estate behind us. To the neighbours of the crowd, thank you for coming and for making this part of Box Hill one of the best places to live in. To the bidders in the crowd, thank you for coming. We also got online bidders registered. Thank you for coming, and I wish you all the best in bidding procedure. And to the one lucky buyer, we congratulate you in advance on your astute purchase. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available before the commencement of the auction. As auctioneer, I'll be indicating bids upon request and the right to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids. If and when I decide to place those bids, I'll simply say vendor bid. This auction proves false bids, proves major disruptions by bidders attempting to prevent us from bidding, and provides fines for misconduct. And last but not least, when this gavel hits my hand and this property is deemed sold, I'll absolutely take no late bids and offers beyond that point. If you're successful here today, all that will require from you is a little 10% deposit of the full purchase price, and the settlement time, you pick the time frame that suits you best, but the sellers have been quite flexible here today, anywhere within the vicinity of 30 through to 60 days, unless prior arrangements have been made with you beforehand. In an instance where you're bidding against vendor bids, you have two options: to not bid against the highest vendor bid, which means that you'll decrease your chances of being successful here today, as we'll get to negotiate with multiple parties afterwards. On the positive flip side, however, is that if you do bid against the highest vendor bid, you'll earn yourself the exclusive right to negotiate with the sellers, and statistically speaking, you increase your chances of being successful here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've all been through the property here before on an allotment of 461 square metres of land, north-facing front yard, so you get plenty of sunlight, 4 bedrooms, 5 bathroom home, double garage. How many homes do you have that have more bathrooms than bedrooms? So you never will ever have to fight with your kids or with your wife or girlfriend for toilet access or with guests. Plenty of high ceilings throughout, ladies and gentlemen, upstairs, downstairs, commercial heating and cooling, refrigerated cooling. Downstairs you've got floorboards throughout, upstairs you've got carpet, you've got separate laundry as well. Multiple living zones, you've got a big living area in the back that flows out onto the alfresco deck. You've also got the theatre room as well, which can be converted into a gym if you want. Upstairs you've got a landing area or sitting area, whatever you like to call it. You've got two master bedrooms, one downstairs, one upstairs, and actually all the bedrooms have an ensuite as well, built-in robes, walk-in robes as well for upstairs and downstairs. So some of the finest fixtures and fittings for a property in Box Hill. Toilets, premium toilets as well, Toto toilets, retail for around $5,000 each. So this is a premium finish. Owners built it for them to live in. So it's a premium finished luxury product here in Central Box Hill. Some of you might be wondering, why am I wearing a pink suit here today? Well, let me tell you why. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and at Buxton, we're a proud corporate partner of the National Breast Cancer Foundation. So every sale that we do make, a little bit of it does go into the Breast Cancer Foundation. So it's all for a good cause. So thank you to all our vendors and our purchasers, because you are making a difference to the lives of many. So I'll kick it over to you. Today's for a good cause. Who would like to get this auction started with an opening bid, opening offer for number 80, Albion Road in Central Box Hill here now? What do you say, folks? As I said before now, we've got online bidders here as well. Yang's holding the camera for our online bidders. People bidding from anywhere across the road. I'm in your hands. You tell me what's fair market value in the rising market now. What do you say now, folks? If you're standing across the road, you're going to have to speak up. My hearing's not that good. What do you say, folks? I'm in your hands now. You tell me what's fair market value in the current market. Any bid or offer at all. You start it any way you like, or I can start with a vendor bid. I'd much rather see something from the crowd here at the early stages of the auction. Traditional 1-minute silence before the opening bid. What do you say, folks, now? I'm going to kick things off now. $1,500,000 now, taking increments here from the crowd if you want. At $1,500,000 now. At $1.5 million now. I welcome you in here, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say? At $1,500,000 now. At 1.5 here, fair and reasonable start now. Taking increments. Anything you want now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? At $1,500,000 now. Microphone's just gone out, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's technical malfunction. Probably ran out of batteries. At $1,500,000 now. It's okay. I think it's the power's dead. That's okay. At $1,500,000. Should have put it on charge last night. At $1,500,000 now. At $1,500,000 now. I'm going to call it 3 times. So I'm sure and you're sure now. At $1,500,000. First score now. 1.5. Second up. Bid here, sir.
25 here.
25, welcome you here at $1,525,000. At $1,525,000 now on the left hand side. At 1.525 now on the left. New interest here, which only means one thing, ladies and gentlemen. We're still in the great value buying zone for number 80 Albion Road in central Box Hill here at $1,500,000. 155, welcome in here, sir, at 1.55. At $1,550,000 and back against you, sir. What do you say? Can I say a 1 and 5?
25.
25 now, 1,575. Thank you, sir. Now at 1,575. At 25 now, 1.6 at 1.6. At $1.6 million now, 1.6 straight back at you. The 2 bidders here staying next to each other. 25, 1.625. At 1.6 and a quarter now. 1.650. Thank you. Jamie at 1.650 now. At $1,650,000 now on the left hand side. At 1.650 now. At $1,650,000 now. Back against you, sir. What do you say now? At 1.650 now. Gentleman's in front here on the left hand side at $1,650,000 now. 125, 625, 675, bidding with strength and confidence here on the left hand side at $1,675,000 now. At $1,675,000 staying next to Yang at 1,675. At $1,675,000 now at 1.63 quarters. Can I say a 1.7 to get you back in front at 1.675? At $1,675,000 now staying next to Yang at $1,675,000 now. At 1.675 now, at 1.675. 2 of you in it here competing for this property here today at 1.675. At 1.7, welcome in you here at 1.7 now. New interest here on the right hand side at $1.7 million. At $1,700,000 now on the right hand side at 1.7 on the right. At 1.7 now. Another 25. Another 25 here, 1.7 and a quarter. At 1.7 and a quarter, back against you, sir. And underbidders here on my left-hand side as well. At 1.725. At 1.725 here now. At 1.7025. At $1,725,000 now. Gentlemen sees the value here. Big house now, as I said before. 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. Walking distance to Box Hill and all its amenities. Train stations, bus stops, tram services, Box Hill High as well, the coveted school zoning here, walking distance, Lavernon Primary School just down the road as well, Blackburn, Lavernon train station as well, at $1,725,000 now. At $1,725,000 here on my left, at 1.725. At $1,725,000, need to know if you're in or you're out now, at 1.725. At $1,725,000 now, need to know now, what do you say folks, at 1.725. At $1,725,000 now, what do you say folks, at 1.725. At $1,725,000, first call now, 1.725. Second opportunity now.
Another 25.
Another 25, 1.750. Thank you, sir. And back in front.
Another 25.
Another 25.75. At 1.775 now from Yang on the right, left-hand side. At 1.7 and 3 quarters. At $1,775,000. Who's going to round me up to lucky number 8? At $1,775,000 now, standing next to Yang. What do you say, Demi, here on the left-hand side? At 1.7 and 3 quarters. At $1,775,000 now, at 1.775. At $1,775,000. First call now, 1.775.
Another 25.
Another 25, 1.8, bang, at 1.8, and lucky number 8 back in front here, at 1.8, staying next to Denny. At $1.8 million now, Yang, what do you say? At 1.8
Another
million,
25.
Another 25, 1.825. At 1.825 now, straight back at you, Demi, what do you say? At 1.825. At $1,825,000, 1.8 and a quarter. At 1.8 now, at $1,825,000 now, back in front now. Can I see another 25 to get you back in front? At $1,825,000 now. first call now at 1825. Second opportunity now at 1,820,000.
Now 25.
25, thank you, sir. At 1850 now. At 1850 now. Good bidding here, folks. Straight back at you, Yang. What do you say now? At 1850 now, sir. What do you say? Let's get back in front. At $1,850,000. Can I see 18 3/4? At $1,850,000 now. Gentlemen's offer here on my left. At 1850 now. At $1,850,000 here now on my left-hand side. At 1,850,000. At $1,850,000 now. First call now, 1850. Second opportunity now at $1,850,000 for the third and final call now at 1,800,000. Sorry. 60, I'll take a 10 now. Extend the same courtesy to anyone in the crowd here at 1860 from the gentleman on the right hand side at 1860 now. At $1,860,000 and back in front at 1860. At $1,860,000 now, gentlemen's in front here on the right hand side. At $1,860,000 now, gentlemen's off here on the right. Hello, at 1860, at $1,860,000, very convenient location now. Here. Sorry, 20,188 now, lucky number 8. At $1,880,000 now, lucky number 8 reappearing again. At $1,880,000 now, who's going to round me up to 1.9? At $1,880,000 now, gentlemen's offer here at 1880. At $1,880,000, need to know now. What do you say, folks? Going to call 3 times, so I'm sure and you're sure. At $1,880,000 now. First call now at 1880. Second opportunity now at $1,880,000 for the third and final call now at $1,880,000. In or you out now, need to know now at 1.9 bang at $1,900,000 knockout offer here on my left hand side at $1,900,000 now $1.9 million. Ladies and gentlemen, what if I told you the property is on the market? Would that stir up some bidding and get you to bid a little bit more now at $1,900,000? At $1,900,000 now on my left hand side. At $1,900,000 now, gentlemen's offer at $1.9 million. The property will be sold here today. Sold sticker will be slapped onto the board. As I said before, it's all for a good cause as well. At $1,900,000 now, gentlemen's offer here on my left. At $1,900,000 now, need to know if you're in or you're out now. At $1.9 million now. At $1,900,000. At 1.9, sold sticker will be slapped onto the board. We're on the market and selling, sir. For a very long time now at $1,900,000. I take $5,195. Extend the same courtesy to anyone in the crowd here at $1,905. At $1,905,000 now on my left hand side. Back against you, sir. What do you say? 4 of you engaged here today at $1,905. At $1,905,000 now. At $1,905, anything from my online bidder as well. Yay, at $1,905. Bidding from Hong Kong here at $1,905. At $1,905,000. When you're selling with Buxton, ladies and gentlemen, we've got buyers from everywhere, across the road, online, overseas at $1,905,000, getting the best prices for our vendors at $1,905,000 here. Gentlemen's offer with a knockout offer of $5,000. Going to call 3 times now, so I'm sure and you're sure at $1,905,000 for the first call now at $1,905. Second opportunity now at $1,905,000 for the third and final call now at $1,900,000. Another 5 in the nick of time here at $1,910. At $1,910,000 now. Gentlemen's back in front. Yang, what do you say? At $1,910,000 here. Gentlemen's offer here at $1,910. At $1,910,000. Calculators have been pulled out. The more you think about it, sir, the more it seems sure. This is a great property. You're not going to find another like it on the market here today. At $1,910,000. Look at the space. Perfect for multi-generational living here now. You can have your kids upstairs or downstairs. Parents, whatever you want. At $1,910,000 here now. Gentlemen's offer at $1,910. At $1,910,000. Highest bidder here now in the pole position and the loving life here, because they'll be walking away with the keys if no one bids on top of the increment here of $5,000. At $1,910,000 now. What do you say, folks? Going to call 3 times, so I'm sure and you're sure. At $1,910,000 now for the first call now at $1,910. Second opportunity now at $1,910,000. Another 5,000 in the nick of time. Thank you, Yang, at 1,915 now. At $1,915,000 and back in front here. Let's bid with strength. The fives don't seem to be working. Let's go up in 10s or 20s or more at $1,915,000. Family of threes holding the bid here, holding the keys at $1,915,000. I'm sure you've already worked out which rooms you'll be staying in at $1,915,000 now at 1,915. And you know the location, bus stops just around the corner here, walking distance, the Box Hill Central at 1,915. So if you ever need to hop onto the train, very, very close and convenient. It's suburban rail loop coming through Box Hill now, which will only increase values, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,915,000. Gentlemen's offer here, taking you straight to the airport on the rail loop, ladies and gentlemen, at 1,915. At 1,915 all out. Thank you, Debbie, at 1,915 here. At $1,915,000, give you a little bit of more time to think about it. We're just doing our due diligence for our vendors here. Make sure we got the best price for them here today. At $1,915,000. If we were selling your property, we'll be doing the same thing too. At $1,915,000 now. We'll be selling away here to the highest bidder here on the left-hand side. Otherwise, you'll be back onto the marketplace looking for more homes, but you're not going to find another one like this. Number 80 Albion Road. Some say it looks like a spaceship. What do you think? At $1,915,000 now. First call now, 1,915. Second opportunity now at $1,915,000 for the third and final call now at $1,915,000. Bids here at 1,915. Demi's going across the road. Could be a lucky last bidder here at $1,915,000 now. At 1,915. At $1,915,000. 5,000 new interest here across the road. Nearly missed you there. I told you before, my hearing's not too good. At $1,920 now. At 1,920. Back against you, Yang, at 1,920. At 1,920 now, holding the bid across the road, staying next to the garage at 1,920. At 1,920 now, can I see a 25 to get you back in front? At $1,920,000. I thought you had it in the bag, sir. Very, very close. At $1,920,000. Don't miss out now for $5,000 now at 1,920 at the moment and across the road at 1,920. At $1,920,000 now. You're so very, very close. As I said before, you've already worked out which rooms you want to stay in. Think about the rise in fuel costs every week. At $1,920, you don't really want to be driving around to more open for inspections, more heartbreak at auctions, missing out and getting more phone calls from real estate agents like Jim and I or Yang. At $1,920,000 now. Here's your chance. Just bid with confidence. Check your pockets. There might be a spare $5,000 in there at $1,920,000. Check Yang's pockets. I'm sure he can chuck you a loan. At my last auction, we said that we'll provide free moving services to the purchaser as well. At $1,920,000, I'm not sure if Yang wants to offer up the same service here. At $1,920,000 now. Gentlemen's offer here across the road. No further interest from the crowd. We're going to be selling away because the gavel is out now, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be knocking it down very, very shortly here at $1,920,000. Give you about 10 seconds to change your mind. At $1,920,000 across the road here, standing next to Demi at 1,920. First score now, 1,920. Second opportunity now at 1,900. I'll take 1,021 and back in front in the nick of time at 1,921. Every dollar counts for. Sorry, another one. 122 at 1,922 now. I'm good at counting in ones. At 1,922, I'm not going to make any mistakes here. At $1,922,000 across the road, holding the bid. Sir, what do you say? Let's go 23 at 1,922 now. You see everyone's stretching the limits here. Everyone's going up in increments of $1,000. That $1,000 increment could secure you the property of your dreams here. At my last auction, the property was purchased on a $1,000 increment. At $1,922,000 across the road here. I hate for you to miss out now on a $1,000 increment. At 1,922, perfect location. Don't send your kids to private schools. Walk them to Laverne Primary, Box Hill High. One of the most highly ranked schools in all of Victoria, and it's a public school. Think about how much you will save in school fees alone, which are going up year on year, just like inflation, ladies and gentlemen. Don't park your money in the bank. Put it into prime real estate like this behind us at 1922. At $1,922,000 now. Gentlemen's offer here. Calculator's being pulled out again at 1922. Let me do the figures for you here, sir, at an interest rate of around 3 to 4%, an extra $1,000 increment per year. What's that? 3% of extra $30 or $40 per year with interest repayments with a $1,000 increment. $10,000 increment, $300 to $400. Just forego the smash avo on toast every weekend and you'll be able to buy real estate, as they said in the media, at $1,922,000 now across the road. Holding the bid here. Gentlemen's in front. Can't hold the bid for much longer now, sir. Need to know if you're in or you're out now at 1922, at $1,922,000. First call now, 1922. Second opportunity now at 25. Thank you, sir. And that's what I like. At $1,925,000 is the bids that hurt, but these are the bids that. Another 5. 26. 26 now. I got ahead of myself here at 1926, but we may get there anyway. At $1,926,000 across the road, sir. What do you say? Can I see a 30 to get you back in front? Only $5,000 difference to your previous increment before. If we go 1930, at 1926 now. At 1926, there can only be one purchaser. Don't miss out now. Don't go walking home today without buying prime real estate in Box Hill at 1930 across the road. Properties like this aren't built every day. I assure you of that. In my 5-year career in real estate, this is the most unique home I've sold. At $1,930,000. At 1930. At 1926, sorry. At 1926. Glad someone's paying attention. Just testing your concentration here, Demi, at 1926, at $1,926,000 across the road. Sir, what do you say at 1926? Need to know. You're still standing here, which indicates to me still have some interest in this property. At $1,926,000 now. At 1926. Any of you out now need to know at 1926. Do I have your permission to sell now at 1926? Ready to miss out for $1,000 here at 1926. Going to court a final 3 more times. You can change your mind at auctions. I'll give you about 10 more seconds to change your mind now, ladies and gentlemen. At $1,926,000. First score now, 1926. Second opportunity now at $1,926,000 for the third and final call now. At 1,000 now, 1927. At 1927, back against you, Demi, to the German. Tommy Hills out. At 1,927. Another 128 now, 1928. At 1928, sir, what do you say? You said that before as well. I'm not sure if I can believe you again. At $1,928,000, let's try 30, sir. What do you say? At $1,928,000 across the road at 1928. At $1,928,000. Any lucky last bidders? Now's your chance to jump back in now at 1928. At $1,928,000. We'll be selling away in about 10 seconds now at $1,928,000 now. Your son wants it. Looks like your son wants it, sir. He's already chosen his room. Are you sure you want to miss out now at 1928? At $1,928,000 now. At 1928. What do you say, folks, at $1,928,000? Bids here across the road at $1,928,000. In a year now, need to know. Gonna call it 3 times now. First score now at 1928. Second opportunity now at $1,928,000 for the third and final call now at $1,928,000. 1,000, thank you, sir. 1929 at 1929. Another one now, 1930. At 1930, sir. Now the ones don't seem to be working. Let's try to switch up your strategy. That would be my suggestion at 1930 across the road. At $1,930,000 now across the road, sir. What do you say? Let's try another one or more now at 1930. at $1,930,000 now. Auctioneer's running out of saliva, so I need to know now at 1930. At $1,930,000 now. At 1930. Need to know now at $1,930,000. Gavel is out now, courtesy of Auction Reporters. It's got the Auction Reporters branding and Buxton at 1930 now, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are watching on our Facebook page, on the Auction Reporters Facebook page, go on to Buxton Box Hill Facebook page or on our Red Book account. You can see all our auction videos at $1,930,000. If you want to see what's happening in the marketplace, media has been saying the market's going to go down. They said that during 2020, during the pandemic as well. And look what happened to prices at $1,930,000. So if you don't buy now, prices is going to keep going up and up now, ladies and gentlemen. Prime real estate in good location always sells well. At $1,930,000 now. Need to know now at 1930. Gonna call 3 times now. First call now, 1930. Second opportunity now at $1,930,000 for the third and final call now at $1,131 now, 1931. My suggestion would be go up high in 132 now, back in front at 1932 at $1,932,000 across the road here at 1932. At $1,932,000 now, straight back at you, sir. Let's try not 1933. At 1932 now. At 1932. I'm going to take a quick drink break here at 1932. Give you 10 seconds to think about it as well. At $1,932,000, where townhouses are selling for $1.85, even over $1.9 million recently in the Box Hill area. We're at 1933 now, so still great value. A 3-bedroom townhouse that we sold in the Roller Grove in Box Hill North got 1906, now only at 1933, and you get your own independent land. You're not sharing any wall with anyone else, no body corporate fees. At $1,933,000 now. 32 across the road at $1,932,000 here now. At 1932 across the road. That was backing onto the freeway here, and now we're in the central Box Hill High School zone. That should be worth something, at least an extra $100,000, I would say. Think about how much you'll save in private school fees at 1932 across the road here, staying next to Debbie. At $1,932,000 across the road. Box Hill Central, sir.
38 square.
At 1932.
Goes 35 or 40 or 50.
Listen to Jim, he's never been wrong. At $1,932,000 now. What do you say? The sooner you bid, the sooner you can move in now. Move in before Christmas. At $1,932,000 now. Across the road here at 1932. Are you sure you're out, sir? I'm going to sell away now. Thank you for your participation. Looks like you're in the box seat, sir. Get ready to celebrate now at $1,932,000. Get ready to miss out now under bidders at $1,932,000. First, second, third and final call now at $1,932,000. On behalf of the team at Buxton Real Estate, Jim and I have been selling agents for this property, and we look forward to talking to you after the auction. We're at $1,932,000. This property is selling. This property is selling. Put your hands together. This property is sold. Congratulations. Commiserations to underbidders. Congratulations to our vendors. Thank you for attending another Buxton auction. Have a great weekend, guys.